We're a happy family
You're recording now, Mama.
with a big hello, and I love you too. That's what people do. I don't
Alright.
know.
First off, it's wrong for you to sit there and say that my family deserves to burn in hell. Okay, when you say my family, you're including my mother, and you know my mother's illness, you know she's terminally ill, you know that I cherish every minute that I have with her, and for you to sit there and say that I cannot literally forgive you with the kindness inside of my heart, to sit
That
here
don't mean
and
you gotta be friends. Just because you forgive
I
me.
cannot forgive you for saying that because my mother has done nothing but try to help you and try to make you see go farther and try to give you advice. I don't know how many times that you sit there and said that my mother's a really good mother, she's trying to help you out, blah 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 blah. But I had no beef with you, Charles, up until Lacey started going down there because I don't know. I've noticed a pattern when she left when you left.
When I said there couldn't be no
When,
more drinking in the house, she started leaving.
yeah, pretty much. And that's fine. You can leave. But there's been a couple times where you've drank behind my mother's back.
She puked on me.
She puked on you, or she puked on my, or you puked on my mother. And I'm not condoning you for it. It is disgusting, but I'm not condoning you for it. All right?
Condemning.
Condoning. It's a word too.
Well, but condoning means saying it's okay. Condemning means putting her
Anyway,
down.
you know what I mean. I've seen a pattern when you were living at Teddy's. You started hanging out with Brian until that shit blew up there. Then when the shit blew up at Brian's, you've been occasionally hanging out with me. And then you asked me if you could live with me, and I said yes. And we asked our parents. My parents said yes. My parents wanted to teach you responsibility as well as not trying to make you go under. And then after the whole us incident, you started hanging out down there at the Fugates. And then once it didn't work out here, apparently I hit women. I hit women. Do I hit women, Mom?
No.
What happened at that situation?
I saw everything. Lacey was smacking you. I got up and got in between you because if she had not have stopped, I was ready to hit her myself. She did hit you. She smacked you in the face several times. Not real hard, but she did smack you to make it pop. And
Hmm.
I was right there. I saw it. I'm not a liar.
But
I've
apparently,
never been a liar.
even after we made up that time, even after we made up that time, you did not go around and tell people that I didn't hit you, because I didn't. You know.
He did not lay one
Okay,
hand to you.
I'll tell you one
He
thing.
put his arms up to try to block you from hitting him.
Yeah, and also what
but he
I
did not hit you.
and also what I did do is I did get up to you to make you lose your balance, get in your face, make it to where I was spitting in your face and talking to you at the same time. I will admit that. All right, but I never hit you. Anyway, new subject. Go on. Um, I've read all the letters. My mother's read all the letters that you wrote, Zach, and you are the one that sit there. And I don't know how many times I could say this because ignorant people do not understand the difference between shit talking and stating facts. I'm not talking shit, period. Right now, I'm stating facts. She did want to get with my brother. I have history on my computer where she wanted to write a love letter to someone that she loves. And then I have proof on Zach's profile, and I have a video that makes it into a slideshow. Okay? And maybe the reason why it's all coming out hateful and everything like that is because Lacey, you're getting offended because we're right. Not even we're right. That I'm stating what is true, and you can't come to terms with it because That whole argument between you, me, and Desiree,
You were wrong.
you admitted to me that it was a big misunderstanding on your part. You didn't understand when you and Desiree made up. You guys had nothing to talk about because of the fact that it was a big misunderstanding. So, this is a big misunderstanding, okay? I wasn't even in it. I said I had to edit your face. And you know what, Lacey? I did. And you know what? I'm not going to front. I do edit my face too. But there's times I don't, and there's times you don't. Alright? There's plenty of reasons why I sit there and try to make you feel good about yourself, but you always put yourself down. You always put yourself down. And I can't count to you how many times I sit there and said, you cannot act like that, but you still do. You know? That's not my fault. It's not my fault that you overreacted on everybody. It's not my fault that you didn't take your medicine when you were here, and that's why you were more tense. That's not my fault, honey. It's not my fault that you missed your appointment because you forgot. Nobody's going to sit there and hold your hand like a baby and tell you, oh, Lacey, you got an appointment today. You're a grown-ass woman. You're 23 years old and can't remember how to go to a fucking appointment. It's like a dire priority to get your kid back. I would remember that. Okay, and instead of sitting here and talking shit about me and sitting here and talking shit and getting so upset over Mefta that he doesn't know you, you don't know him. If it was me, somebody called me a bitch that I don't know, I'm gonna be like, okay, and who are you? But you get so butthurt over it. You cannot sit here and have all the drama come forward and sit here and expect that you're gonna get your kid back. That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking shit about your kid. My mother's not talking shit because she's sitting right here. Okay? Get that out of your head too.
No, I'm not.
She's just with me. And she will correct me if I'm wrong about anything.
Yes, I will.
Because she's not on my side or your side. She don't even want to be in it.
No, and evidently it seems to be about me.
Well, to me, it's about you.
You know, and I don't think that I did anything to deserve you to say that about me. And I don't know how I could have offended you so greatly when I did nothing but try to help you. And yes, I wanted to teach you a lesson. I kept your little petty bullshit things because you owed me money. I could have kept your car too, and by law I could have done it. But I didn't. I know you need that car to go to work. And I wasn't going to do it, but you know what? I've been so kind to so many people. I'm sick of people shitting on me, okay? Mm-hmm. So I just decided you was going to be the one I was going to make the example out of. So excuse me if you can't take it. And it's like you said, material things can be replaced. I'm sorry I had to do that, but I did. And it's not $125 you owed me. Excuse me, little girl, you owed me $150 plus the $30 you had borrowed off of me, cash. So that's like $180. That's not chump change, and I'm not a wealthy person.
And you know that.
And you know that. You know there were times we were struggling to eat.
And it's not even about the money. It's not even
about
I told
the
you
money. You didn't have to have
it's
money.
The
we
point
would work
of it.
Out.
It's the point of
And it's
all
the way you handle things. The reason I told you you couldn't drink here is because you couldn't handle yourself. You know, you puked right on me. You know, you were disrespecting my things. Mm-hmm. You were stumbling into things. I didn't want to see you like that. You know, but it showed me you cared more about that bottle than you did about having a roof over your head. Because you sure did slip around and do it, and sister, you didn't fool nobody because I knew you was slipping. And honey, I'm not ragging on you. I told you, I'm an alcoholic too. By the grace of God is the only reason I don't still drink. God blessed me, and when he gave me a chance, it was my last chance, sister. I'd have been dead a long time ago. I wouldn't have had to worry about no cancer killing me because the alcohol had done it. or some strange man I went to drink with or whatever before I married Rob. And Rob's the one that got me sober. He cared enough to give me a chance at a life, and I couldn't run fast enough. And he helped me get my kids back. And he helped me do it all, because I couldn't do it by myself. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you need a man to help you. And if that's what you need, so be it. Then that's what you need, and you go out and you get that. But don't sit back and cry, poor me, when you're not trying to do anything about it.
Yeah.
When you ain't got a man to help you. Because I've been in them shoes too. This ain't the first time. I battled over my first kids for their whole life. And then when these guys were little, I battled for them until they were 8 and 9 years old before I finally got them. Off and on. I had them until they were 4 and 5, and for 3 years I battled for them. And my mom fighting me the whole way. My mother. Now. And telling me how bad and wrong I was.
Right.
When she didn't care as long as she didn't have to keep them. She thought she was going to have to watch them. She didn't want nothing to do with these boys. But she wanted to take my girls because their dad paid good child support.
Alright? So, point blank, you know what you did. I don't even care if you come to apologize, or if you're afraid of my parents, or if you're afraid my dad's going to do something.
It's too late for an apology.
It's too late. It's too late. You
know,
just need to drop it. And Charles, you are not in it. You did not live here. You did not know what went on. Basically, it's
you're
like
arguing her argument.
Basically, it's a court setting, and there's no actual proof. It's hearsay. And because you're with her, I know. Because you're with her, I know you're gonna automatically believe her. Even though, yeah, some of the things I did say, I was a bitch. And some of the things I did say might have been on the edge of talking shit, but most of the things I was being real. Now, it's up to you to sit there and take from what I said and not take my mom talking shit, because she's not. She's sick.
I'm
she
not
don't
talking
care.
one word of shit.
She's not. She's talking
and
facts.
I don't have to be up at 3:30 in the morning wasting my voice and time.
It's actually 4
I
o'clock.
gotta go have radiation tomorrow, where they take lasers and actually burn the shit out of you. That sounds like real fun, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
I got serious problems, so peace out.